Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making homemade pizza. Let's get started. But before we do all that, I need you to go to stovetopkisses.com. Be sure to grab my cookbook, okay? Let's get started. I'm going to start with some warm water. I will list the recipe in the description box below. Don't you worry. I'm going to add some salt and some sugar to this. And then I'm going to also add my yeast. Now, we're going to add our yeast to it. And then we're going to allow the yeast to bloom. So once we whisk it all together after we added our yeast, we're going to just let it rest for 5 minutes. And when it rests, it's going to look really foamy. When it looks really foamy, then you want to add your flour. See? Just like that. So we're going to add about maybe 3.5 cups of flour to that. I'll list the recipe below, don't you worry. And then we're going to just fold our dough together, mix it all together, just like that. The dough is going to be a little sticky, but that's okay. We're going to knead it really good with some flour on top and you'll be fine. So I'm going to add about 1/2 cup of flour to a clean surface and then put our dough down, add a little bit of flour on top, and then just take the heel of your hand and just gently knead the dough just like that. Okay, I know it looks a little fast, but I sped that thing up because y'all know I ain't got time. Okay, so just knead the dough just like that. If the dough is really sticky still, just add a little bit more flour to it. That's all you want to do, and just keep kneading it for about 5 minutes, okay? Then what I want you to do is I want you to form it into a little ball. Then you're going to put it into a greased bowl. So I just took a bowl and I added about 1 tablespoon of oil to it, and then I put my dough in there, and then just roll the dough around so it stays nice and moist. Cover it up with some plastic wrap, set it to the side for about an hour, and let it rest. While it's resting, we're going to start our sauce, okay? So I got some crushed tomatoes, just 1 can, and then I'm going to add my seasoning, some Italian seasoning to it, some garlic powder, some salt, and you got to add some sugar, child. If you don't add no sugar to this with this tomato paste we putting in there, all you're going to be doing is popping your mouth just like that, because it's going to be all in your neck. You need to add that sugar to take the bite out, okay? And we're going to let it cook for about 5 minutes, and that's it. Now our dough is ready, so we're going to now add our dough to the flour surface again. You want to make sure you flour your surface so you can handle this dough, y'all. Then we're going to just spread it out just a little bit, just so that we can just kind of, handle it. Then what I want you to do is take your pizza pan. I found this at Walmart for like $5, and then just stretch the dough out. It's totally up to you, the desired thickness that you want. I like my dough just to be a little thick, but if you want it thin, then just roll it out really thin. It's totally fine. Then I'm just forming the edges just like that to make sure the edges are nice and puffy, because that's how I like mine. You don't have to do it that way. And I'm going to add the sauce. At this point, honey, you're just going to build your pizza whatever you want on there. I like a lot of sauce, but if you don't like a lot of sauce, totally fine. I added some mozzarella, some provolone, some pepperoni. I'm putting some Italian sausage on there. The sausage is raw because it will cook in the oven. I'm going to put some bacon on there. Honey, you can add fried elephant if you want to. It's totally up to you. This is your pizza, okay? Then we're going to take some melted butter along with some parsley and garlic powder put together in that bowl, and then we're going to brush the edges of the pizza with that. Bake it on 500 degrees for 20 minutes, and it's done. It's going to look just like that. Nice and good. Pizza Hut, who? Pizza Hut, who? You done made a pizza. It is so good, y'all. So easy, so cheesy, and so delicious. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.